A full mouth restoration is for someone who needs to replace the function of their mouths. I always like to say that form follows function. So when it's all set up correctly and you're set back into the bite that nature intends you to have, then the beauty just comes through at that point. I think when people come to me to discuss a full mouth restoration, it's because they are at a point where they know they need to have a lot of dentistry done, or maybe they don't, and it's really just overwhelming to them to think about what they might need to have done. I love being able to explain a very systematic way that we can restore someone's bite. I take that very overwhelming feeling that someone's having and sort of put it into a plan. And I think a plan of action is what people always want in life when they have something that's a little bit out of their control. They don't have that fear of the unknown at that point. What I like about how I do a full mouth reconstruction for a patient is that there's sort of two parts to it. There's the one part where we are rebuilding the bite. I'm using my skills as a neuromuscular dentist to restore the bite, to get the muscles comfortable, and to get everything functioning as it needs to function. And then there's the other side of it, which is just the beauty and the creation of that smile, which is something where the patient's very involved with that. We're going to talk about aesthetically, how we want that final smile to look, whether it's color, whether it's the length of the teeth, whether it's the shape of the teeth. There are so many advances in dentistry that people just don't really realize. I love being able to tell my patients how quickly these cases can move along and how streamlined they can be. So there's a lot of teamwork that happens before we even start a case. We have fewer numbers of appointments. We can do a lot of work in each visit. And 9 times out of 10, within a few weeks of that first appointment you have with me, we already have you improving your smile where you're already gonna start seeing and feeling the results. And I think that that's what patients love. If you're feeling overwhelmed or feeling hopeless about, where dental health is right at this moment, I just like to tell patients, it's just that first step of reaching out, finding out what's possible, and realizing that there is a solution, and it's probably a lot easier than you think. I find the biggest compliment in the end is when my patients say to me, that was so much easier than I thought it was gonna be. I wish I did this 10 years ago. And that's the best part.